Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Oscar Blue for Real America's Voice News. I'm in the side of Mexico in Piedras Negras, Coahuila. Behind me, you see the famous bridge where multiple illicit and illegal and irregular crossings have been happening for the past 4 years under the Biden administration. That is the bridge of Piedras Negras. On the other side is Eagle Pass. Yes, it is a confirmation like other journalists has come over here and they have confirmed it. Governor Greg Abbott has put in the concertina wire not too far. And at the end, still the smuggling and the trafficking continues. But on this side, you can actually see on the American side, you can see a Humvee, you can see the National Guard of the United States of America with multiple vehicles, that particularly possibly agents from the United States that they're guarding. And also on this side, on the Mexican side, on the left side, you are going to see also Mexican National Guard working together. The Mexican National Guard has been here for almost a year, also trying to do something on this particular area that has become an epicenter of basically a massive and illegal crossings into the United States. Let me just go down a little bit for you guys to see what is going on. Let me just flip. Let me see if I can flip the camera for me to just give you guys a better. Let's just go down there for a little bit. You see if I just go down there for a little bit. We're about to leave. We're about to get some dinner. We have been traveling the whole day, just for people to understand, and before I continue, guys, I need your support. Really, I do. Buy me a coffee. It is right there. We have been working nonstop. We have been in the border of Matamoros, then on the border of Matamoros that it connects to Bronzeville. Then from there, we went to the border of Reynosa that connects to Hidalgo, Texas. And then from there, actually, we were at Nuevo Laredo, border that connects to Laredo, Texas. And now we are at the border of, of Eagle Pass, Texas. Basically border that connects to Piedras Negras, Coahuila. So we are right here. Let me just go a little bit further just for you guys to see how this is doing. It is normal. A lot of multiple journalists have come over here. This has become an epicenter. I have crossed the Darien Gap 4 times, multiple difficult rivers. This is not compared to what we have seen in the Darien Gap, although a lot of people say it is kind of hard and it is kind of difficult. But this is nothing compared to what we have seen in the Darien Gap. This is a river that connects Rio Grande River. You see actually the train on top that is actually, right now in effect, working. On the other side, you will see a Humvee right there that is the National Guard. You will see also the concertina wire that the federal court granted Greg Abbott for them to be effective and for them to, the United States of America, to protect themselves from this illicit and illegal migration that has been a complete disaster under the Biden administration. It is the administration where more migrants have died between the limitation of Mexico and the United States of America. Has been a complete disaster. And, this is crimes against humanity, guys. It is not a normal migration. It is not a normal mass migration. It is not a normal illegal migration. It is a complete disaster of crimes against humanity. And this is, somebody needs to be held accountable. Somebody needs to pay for the consequence of this immigration disaster that has been happening for the past 4 years under this administration that has been completely irresponsible, not only with the world, but with the American people and the American taxpayer. That you guys are the one that out of your taxpayers, the NGOs are making millions of dollars out of this, incentivizing this to continue. Not only you're paying to the NGOs, but the OIMs, the International Organization of Migration, also to the UNHCR, also to the United Nations, also to all of these progressive mercenary activist liberals that they are taking advantage of this situation. This was all cartel controlled. Now you can actually, in a sense, I cannot be here if it wasn't controlled by the authorities before. Now it is controlled in a way by the authorities. And ultimately, it is now, in a way, not only controlled, but in a way, it is, you see kids right now with their bikes right here riding in this particular part. Before it was controlled by the cartel. Imagine this, it was extremely difficult to have this, but now you see that this concertina wire goes a little bit far away, and you actually see the National Guard. This river doesn't compare. I will be honest with you guys. ¿Cómo estás? I will be honest with you guys. This nothing compare to what it was in the Darien Gap. I will be completely honest with you guys. ¿Qué pasó? No, nada. ¿Qué pasó? A ver, déjenme trabajar. Ah, no. Sal pues. Saluda a la gente. Saluden a toda la gente. Saluden. Saludos de todos. Arriba piedras, pues digan arriba. These are all Mexican kids that before they could not even enjoy this part, and now you see that all of these kids are having fun over here. That was fun. That was fun. That was funny. That was funny. These are all Mexican kids, and now they are enjoying their park. Before, imagine it was so insecure that it was complete crossings right here, illicit and illegal crossings by all these coyotes and traffickers that they were operating massively. Let's see how this changes now that you know President Trump is going to come into office. They already have a dialogue with the Mexican president, trying to slow down and trying to decrease the pace of all of this that is happening. You're coming home, and there's a migrant right here he's yelling, and all of this, let's see how it is under the administration of President Trump. Let's see how this is regulated. You already see that there's collaboration. Now, let me just go a little bit further. This is not new. This is old news, but I'm here to give you guys the breaking news and the news on the side of where it's the epicenter. There is multiple inspection points all the way from the south of Mexico, when we have been driving from central city of Mexico, all the way over here from the state of Querétaro, the state of Guanajuato, the state of San Luis Potosí, the city of Saltillo, and Monterrey, going all the way to Matamoros, Mexico, driving over here. It is completely dangerous. Matamoros, Reynosa, Nuevo Laredo, and now Piedras Negras. Things have changed. The military of Mexico has already implemented multiple inspection points throughout the whole south of the country into the northern borders. What I say this, military, Marines, the Fiscal General of the Republic, and the Institute National Immigration of Mexico, multiple inspection points. We're about to do a report later on tonight. I will put that into everybody to see that these multiple inspection points, they have been put out to protect ultimately the security of the Mexican citizens, but not only that, to decrease the level of cartel activity and to decrease the level of fentanyl and the illicit and irregular migration that has been occurring and taking place in the country through these particular ports of entry or non-ports of entry. This is something that Ben and I just discovered driving consistently. Cuidado con eso. This is something that Ben and I just discovered driving consistently all the way from the south of the city of Mexico into the northern borders. This is something I never seen it before like this. And me as a Mexican, I never seen this before. The reinforcement of the military. And what one of them, they told me, he said, we could do better as a country if the population collaborated with us. Why do you say that? Because he said, the population is so scared to tell us where these cartel members are and where can we go in there and wipe them out. Look, this is a military man in an undisclosed location that I cannot say extra official, statements that he told me. We can actually go into these places and wipe them out. But the population, it is so scared that we cannot do that. And sometimes the cartel, they use people as shields for us to not attack them, so we have to go and hide because they're shooting at us. And we don't have a right to we only have the right to protect ourselves from hiding, but we cannot shoot back. What does this remind you of? It reminds you that these organizations, they need to be treated as terrorists, because who does that also? Hamas and Hezbollah. They use children as shields to attack a foreign country. This is exactly the same as the cartel. They're using the people to defend themselves, to attack the military, and for the military to not shoot back. This is a Marine that told me this. This is exactly the same tactic. So hopefully they feel empowered. The Marine of Mexico feels empowered. The Fiscal General of the Republic of Mexico feels empowered. The Institute National Immigration of Mexico feels empowered. They feel optimistic about what can happen. They feel that they respect, they're going to win back their respect. And hopefully this can be fixed. You know, it is difficult. Mexico has been a corrupt country under the cartel control, but hopefully this can be fixed by the threat of a tariff and by bringing law and order to every single one of you. God bless you guys. I'm about to leave. Thank you so much for joining in. Please, guys, support me. I'm over here doing this traveling. It is hard to do this alone. We need, funds, and we need your support. Buy me a coffee. It is pinned there on the chat. I will greatly appreciate you guys support me. We are traveling the whole borders and giving you guys the reality and truth of the news like no other. And I will greatly appreciate your guys' support. Buy me a coffee. It is right there. Stay safe. God bless you all. And like we always say, God's plan, it is our mission. Oiga, ¿cómo se llama en YouTube? Oscar el Blue. El Oscar el Blue. El Blue. No sé, azul, pero Blue. Ajá. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cómo se llama? Oscar el Blue.